from Streamlight. There you go, you can see it. And this is how I get this light to run with a pressure pad. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to show you how it performs under nods, specifically the IR illuminator, who I've seen lots of folks say is weak. Even a few comments on Reddit and YouTube from some YouTube users who posted reviews saying that the onboard illuminator for PVS 14 or DT-NVS, which is what I have, is actually on par with the Streamlight. So the illuminator I currently have on is the X300, and I'll announce whenever I'm switching the X300 on. So this is off, you know, beautiful night here in North Carolina, using a Tippmann M422. It is by far the best 22 I've ever had, and that includes kids, Valkortsons, 1022s, etc. So this is my primary training. It's dedicated, and it's very nice. So anyway, here we go. So X300, I'm at yard marks. You can see right there that little white post, that's my 70-yard mark. Right here is my 100, that's my doggo, that's Buddy. So illuminator on the X300 at 90 yards is definitely excellent. Now the illuminator on the TLR VIR II illuminates actually quite well. So you can see at the very end I have two steel silhouette targets, and then just I think double stacked targets themselves. So no illuminator, just a little bit. So 90 yards, kind of pushing it. Now we'll move to the 75-yard mark. This is a TLR. Definitely lights it up. You can start seeing some, they're earth tone. I just keep it that way to keep the range kind of hidden. Even with the X300, you can't really see it. So let's keep going. Come on, buddy. So I'm not going to do any shooting tonight. I still haven't zeroed it, and I'm not willing to just send rounds off. So in my hand here, I also have the Somo Gear PEC 15 clone. I'm not going to get into a review with it, but you know, here's a laser. It is full power, and it's bright as hell. Now, take the diffuser cap off. Here's my illuminator on the Somo Gear. Is it good? Yes. I mean, for all appearances' sakes, this thing looks quite awesome. Now, I also own and have used real PEC 15s and still have one. I actually bought one of these secondhand, and it failed on a 22 on initial sight-in. So this is a second go since I bought that one secondhand, and I've already started experiencing some laser walk. So I zeroed it, stood up, shot again. It was off target. So I sat back down, re-zeroed it, and I gave it a very, very gentle tap with the end of a screwdriver that was covered in rubber, and it walked it. So that being said, I'll show you. This is what you get. I mean, looks great until you actually start using it, but I'm bitter towards that first experience. So anyway, now we're at about, I don't know, 35, 40 yards. We got decent flood, whereas with the X300, it's bright as hell, but it kind of starts washing out your peripheral here. So I really start liking this when we get to about the 70, 75 yard mark is when I can start seeing a decent flood amount and visually identifying targets down range. That being said, let's start walking in the woods and see how it performs in a wood environment. So the X300 I have mounted on my helmet. Great device to have mounted on your bump. I like to be able to switch from a weapon to where I have to follow it with my eyes to just, now I have an illuminator to spot targets with, And if need be, I can still use it in conjunction with the Streamlight, right? Essentially, I got two illuminators moving down range, but my dot is good. Alright, no illuminator. Come on, dog. Let's go. Alright, so we're starting to enter here. Here's the X300. Gives very decent flood. See, I'm pointing right at the tree here. I really use my little owl decoy. Look how far it splinters out. It's great. Now, here's the Somo gear with actual PEC 15 diffuser. Man, they're ugly, so watch. That's the PEC 15 Somo gear diffuser. And then we take it off, and here's our full power beam. There we go. Now we have our very cheap pointer. Bright as hell. Put the diffuser cap on. Now, just because it looks dirty, this is how real PEC 15s look under their illuminator as well. I don't know what it is about the caps, but I hate it. It's dirty. So, that's your demonstration with that X300. Streamlight. So, let's go. Alright, so now we're in a very wooded environment. Buddy, stay. So, X300. Quite bright. Streamlight. So see, I'm aiming at this tree. Look at the flood. Now I'll start pivoting. Very, very good flood. X300. Streamlight. Now to the users who said that the onboard illuminator is better than the VIR II, bullshit. This is onboard L3 tubes, whatever. I don't know what the illuminator on these damn things are, but they suck. They sucked on my PVS 14s in Ramadi. They've sucked on my PVS 14s that were white phosphor. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that's not even. Come on, look at that. Beautiful. Anyway, we're not going to talk about the onboard illuminators for nods because they suck. Now, I have a deer stand right there. I can get the target in on that and see easily around it. Come on, buddy. So this thing is just, I mean, from a CQB and like anywhere between 75 yards and in, the illuminator is more than enough. I mean, you'll be able to officially PID and identify targets. The laser is great. You can actually see the laser to about 500 yards. When I checked in on it yesterday, but on a gun, I mean, I can't believe that Streamlight hasn't made a tail cap switch for this thing yet, because it really needs one. But my solution not only looks really good, but it's very effective. So my pressure pad is right here, and it's tied in. flag my dog. So, I'm very happy with the Streamlight. I need to do more cardio. Shit. A beautiful night. Not that I want to shine a full power laser, but look at that sucker. And the Streamlight, you can't even see it. That being said, this unit is, I don't know if these users are just saying that it sucks so that nobody buys them and drives the price up, because I think they're, I can't remember, $250, $300 is what I paid for all 5 of mine. They're phenomenal. They're a small package with white light functionality, a decent IR illuminator and laser. I mean, it's got great flood, especially at close range. It fills up both tubes. I love it. So anyway, I'm tired of people on the internet acting like they know how to run, and then that the onboard illuminator for PVS 14s, which is on. See. Off, on, come on, anyway, it's a great pickup. I'll leave a description of how I made the tail switch work. All you really need is a Dremel, butane torch, and then just being creative and some pliers and a vise. That's basically it. I'll put that in the description, and then hope you all have a great night. Enjoy your nods. Look up at the stars every once in a while. If you think your problems are big, all it takes is looking up there and being like, God damn. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. See ya.